Am I on yet? Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice.
Doing your Nate Luckett at the concert?
Yeah, all is well. See, Nate, I can picture him at that concert yesterday, standing there in his suit with his hands out like this as the people walk
Hey,
by.
you know that's my guy.
Oh yeah, man,
You
Nate,
know
my
that's
dude.
you know he's my guy.
Now,
You talking about
Nate.
at the concert, Keith?
Yeah, at the concert.
At
Well,
the
who was it? A
con-
Tiffany show yesterday, right?
That's where he was yesterday. But you talking about?
Yeah, but if he'd have been down at the Patti LaBelle concert,
Uh-huh.
he was probably
He
needed,
been
man.
guiding people around for final viewing.
Listen here, man. I mean, standing there with his arms open. Come
walk around, just go down the road.
Doc, listen, right? Hey, no, but you know how they do at the end when they roll the casket up to the front row? That was pretty much how the stage was in there. Because it was a lot of Bengay, it was a lot of Icy Hot. Man, I saw gowns from Freighter.
Stop it, man. Stop
IV
it.
machines, man.
hear this
I mean,
stuff?
it was stitching
Keith,
cords
you
running all
Keith,
through the.
Take control of your show.
It was
Okay.
stitching cords running all through the Pfizer Forum, man.
You know, me and Rhonda, we were talking about when we went to see Gladys Knight. It was an older crowd.
Yeah.
But you know, I also told her I went to see Chicago. It was an older crowd.
Well, they old groups.
Yeah, I mean it's
Man, I saw mummies.
it's nostalgic. Now they said the interest.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yep.
you almost said it. You got
But
enough of it
interesting.
out that you owe, though.
Yeah.
One of the fascinating things is that if you go to Earth, Wind, and Fire concert, it's a multi-generational crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Where
That's true.
but you know it's hard to accept it. Let me do this again. Good morning, welcome to Community Voice. Good morning, Debo.
Good morning.
What up, Quan?
Morning.
Clark Kent.
You
fool. You dude. What's happening, Goldie?
Hey, man, listen here.
Goldie.
Sometimes you
Take
gotta,
us to the planetarium.
you know, sometimes you gotta walk with a slide and glide your way on through life. You understand me?
Take us to the planetarium, dog.
Well, you know, my office hours are 9 to 5. Say it with me, Debo. You understand me? Ain't
I
nothing like a
work-
golden cookie on your arm.
I work
bro.
with some of the greatest professionals in radio. And I always counted it as a privilege and an honor to work around such professional people.
Are you including us in that bunch, too?
I can't stand
So
it.
when y'all was wearing out Angie,
Oh, man.
Oh, here you go. I thought you was going to give us a pass on that one, Keith. Here you
and
go.
she dropped cancer, y'all fell back. Y'all fell back.
Right quick, didn't
Oh
you?
man, I said, look at that pivot.
Hey,
Now Michelle said, Keith, you would have kept going. I don't know, because the way it was just almost like you could hear
pin
crickets.
drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, that's why I love all African people all over the world. Oh Lord,
Africans
Lord.
all over the world.
Oh, people all over the world.
Nah, but Keith, that was funny when that pivot and you caught it, and when you pointed it out, I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Man, it was just like
but acknowledge it because
and
it
Jermaine went
happened,
and
but I
grabbed
didn't
the
know it was so
keyboard.
It'll turn it
And
to
I'm hearing Jesus keep us near the cross. You know, that's the one you walk in on, right?
That's what, come one, come all.
That's the processional at a funeral. Jesus, and what's the other one now we do? Total praise.
Total praise.
Total praise is the one
Yeah.
that we do. So anyway, so certainly, sound like everybody had a great weekend.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So let's
Beautiful weather.
the weather was
Man, it was great weather,
outstanding,
man. Yeah, the end of September.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Do. So anyway, that's the deal. Getting back to those tribute shows, man. You gotta when we were young, and that was our music. But it said something also. But you know they also did Fiserv, which means that was a draw. That you would use a venue that big. But man,
And also, Keith, man, it was a lot of man, there was a lot of white people at the concert.
always.
too, man. There
I
was
mean that
a lot of man.
that goes without saying, man. I remember First time I ever saw Earth, Wind, and Fire was in Atlanta, Georgia at the Omni.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, half that audience was white in Georgia.
Yeah, man.
You know, so I'm that. Look, I say it all the time. Tyler Perry can eat off black folks.
Yeah.
The rest of us,
Right.
The rest of us need to cross over.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Tyler, he done cornered his little market.
Yeah.
And, you know, you put it out there and, you know, I guess his stuff could be better. But the thing about Tyler Perry is he doesn't have any writers. He's the writer.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's why he got all of the money, because when you write and you produce the joint.
Yeah, I mean,
Majority
no writers.
He might, but he's the chief writer.
Yeah,
He does
so if
everything.
he's the chief executive writer, yeah, Doc, he getting that
You know,
check.
now you have other people, they'll bring in folks to help write it. And I think that's why it seems to be rather repetitious in terms of what he does, right? Is always, you know, the sister in distress, and then here come Light Bright to bail her out. I don't know was that Ward Cujo? Who was it? The bus driver? Or was it Shamar Moore?
Oh, yeah.
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore.
You know, so you got Light Bright, and Light Bright come to bail the girl out. You know, ain't no dudes on crack. Right. Tyler Perry, no dudes on crack, right?
That part.
All it'd be women on crack. You know, it'd be like, oh man. But again, that's a market. And you have to give him credit for having that genius to capture that market, because it really is about markets. They told, and I didn't know this is a real people remember back in the 90s when you had in Living Color, Martin, what was the other group?
Jamie Foxx
show, but who was it with what's her name? Oh God. Queen Latifah, Living Single. You know, those shows, because Fox was just kind of getting into this, and those shows really had people viewing. And you know, people talk about when in Living Color at the Super Bowl decided that when halftime would come, they would do a live in Living Color. And so people switched from Super Bowl halftime to watching Living Color. Why was that a problem? Because the Super Bowl, and I do it, I'm gonna be honest, I sit through some of the worst games ever because of the commercials. I want to see the new commercials and what the commercials are going to look like. And so you have all those advertising eyes going someplace else. And then they said the next year, got Michael Jackson, right? I don't know if I want to see Bad Bunny. I guess I'm not really into that type of Latin music, but Bad Bunny has been announced as the Super Bowl halftime show this year. You know, you got to be careful with AI out there. Somebody said it was Patti LaBelle. Like, oh, I doubt it. But what do you think of Kendrick Lamar last year? Did you watch Super Bowl?
I watched it explicitly for the halftime show. Loved it.
It was good, man.
I love Kendrick though, so I'm a little biased.
And I didn't know. I know a little bit about him only because of DJ, and certainly with the beef going on between him, looked like he done squashed all that with Drake. Heard a great line, man. He had a great line. He was dissing dudes so bad. He said, I guess musically, he was trying to hit a chord, and it was A minor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was like, now people got to know the backstory on that, where allegedly Drake likes young girls. And he was in effect saying, I was like, oh man, that dude. So we'll see Bad Bunny. He's hosting Saturday Night Live this weekend. So we'll get a chance to see that. Congratulations. I'm wearing my Brewers cap. Congratulations to the Brewers. Best record in baseball. Home field advantage throughout the baseball playoffs. Of course, you got to win. And so we'll see what goes on. And for a lot of those folks, they lost the first two games of that series against the Reds. The Reds had something to play for. The Brewers really didn't. And but they were able to do that and set a franchise record for most wins. We'll see going forward what this looks like. They have basically a whole week to kind of work on some things. People get healthy. That Ryder Cup, it was over Friday. I know I didn't watch it yesterday. I know the Americans made a furious comeback, but it didn't matter. I mean, Friday it just looked like it was so much blue on the board. Then Saturday there was blue on the board, blue being for Europe, red being for the United States, and so that's two Ryder Cups in a row that the Europeans have won. I guess Rory McIlroy. There are people. See, the Ryder Cup is kind of almost like if people follow tennis, they'll tell you about the Davis Cup and how it is really partisan and really home. The home team is the home team. So certainly it was tough. Oh God! And the Minnesota Lynx. Oh man, Collier sprains her ankle. She's out. The coach gets suspended.
Yeah.
So it was, and so who would ever thought it'd be the Mercury? Now we don't know because the Aces have to go home and win at home.
Yeah.
But once again, Asia Wilson showed me why she is the best player, best woman player in the world right now. Man, she was balling.
Yeah. She was hooping, man. She was.
Yeah. So we'll see. They play tomorrow night, and this year they're doing best of 7. So
Really?
Yeah.
So they go into the NBA format.
Yeah. So, and just think if the Fever would win, what the ratings would have been had Caitlin Clark been healthy.
Oh my God.
But they're pretty good without her.
Yeah, but just imagine if they had, because they still got Boston with
And Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey. Yeah.
And then, the enforcer, she's hurt, Sophie Cunningham. I love Sophie Cunningham, man. Sophie Cunningham is this young lady, she sticks her nose in it. Okay. And so let's see. Have I talked about sports enough?
Well,
anything else I should be talking about?
I
Let
mean,
me get the call.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
I just love Jermaine's laugh. He makes me crack up.
I can't help it.
I mean, that laugh it wakes me up in the morning, even if I ain't had my cup of coffee.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's probably why I got kicked out of class a lot, because I just fall out laughing, and then everybody else will laugh, and then the teacher will point me out like
he had one of those. He had one of those. These Egyptians,
you won't see no more.
He said he was faking Tourette's. What is it? Tourette's syndrome.
My mama.
He said his mama wore him out.
Man, listen
I
here.
bet you won't be in there being Tourette tomorrow.
Listen here, man. I was in class. I'll never forget it. I was in class, and I decided I wanted to clown. I was in 6th grade, and I'm sitting at my desk while the teacher was teaching, and I just started yelling out words. So she looked back at me, and everybody was laughing, and I was just yelling out words just off the top of my head. So they sent me to the principal's office, and I told the principal that I got Tourette's. So they called my mama and asked her, how did she handle
that boy got Tourette's.
Mama, listen, I didn't have Tourette's, but I'll tell you what I did have. I had the Holy Ghost when I got home.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Help him, Lord. Help
Mama beat him so bad, the boy speaking in tongues. He didn't take him all the way.
Oh, wow. Hey, Keith, I was just wondering, have you been watching the Olympics at all? I missed them this year. I missed most of them. I'm hoping I can catch some of them. I've been watching those races. I see them on my app.
Are you talking about the track championships?
Oh man, I saw them. I just picked it up on my phone. Them sisters can run.
Oh, that 4x400. That 4x400. They woo. But that kid they got running from Jamaica in the 100. Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean,
oh my God.
And what's real fascinating is that track and field is really big in Europe. And if you watch a track meet from Europe, now that last day, the day I saw, because it was on Peacock, kind of funny how the schedule ran. It was raining cats and dogs. People were still sitting in the stands. They love track and field in Europe. So yeah,
This one here wasn't no rain. It was Jamaica against the United States. And when they passed that baton, they said Jamaica's in the lead. But when they passed, them sisters looked like they had rockets on their feet.
Yep.
It was so
That's our
beautiful.
closest. And there's another country now that
Okay.
has all Botswana. You know,
Uh-huh.
Botswana had people in I know in the 100 meters finals they had a guy. The 4x400 they had. You know,
Uh-huh.
Botswana is. You don't think a lot about African countries. When you think of African countries, you think about long distance, people from Kenya,
Yes.
places like that, where they're doing like the long distance, the 5,000 meters, 10,000 meters, the marathon.
Mhm.
But I'm surprised that a country like Nigeria isn't more
Yes.
dominant. And we're still trying to figure out how a little country like Jamaica can turn out so many great,
Wow.
you know,
And
because
they're wonderful.
the goat's from Jamaica. You know, Anton Bolt. That
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
And don't forget the gymnastics. And you know, Biles is up there again too. And Chili, Childs. That's another girl.
uh-huh.
We have some our sisters are showing out. We have some wonderful African American, beautiful black queens uh, uh, in the Olympics. And they can talk about, they jealous. They are so jealous that our beautiful queens are up there letting them know that we're strong, we're beautiful, and they're just magnificent. I grew up with my dad, and everybody wondered, where's Annette at? How come she ain't out there playing? Me and my dad would sit there and watch all of the Olympics. And the one lady that I would watch was Nadia Comaneci. Remember her?
From Romania, yes.
Yes, and I never forgot her name. And you know,
Yeah, that's
me
the
and you,
Montreal games.
me and you the same age, so I know you remember that.
Oh yeah, and that's because that was the same Olympics that Sugar
Yes.
Ray Leonard, the Spinks
Yes.
brothers.
Yes,
Yeah, I
that
my
power.
uncle turned me on to track and field, so I've always loved track and field.
Oh, me too.
To watch folks, and then at Mount St. Mary's,
Yeah.
we had our track. Well, actually, we had a decathlon coach there, Zeke,
Uh-huh.
who really traveled all over the world.
Yeah.
Because and then my best friend in college, Ron Banks, you know, he was
Mhm.
all
Mhm.
American quarter miler. So man, I love it. So I get a chance to, and there's these two relays in the spring that people say you might want to go to: the Drake relays down in
Mhm.
Iowa, and then the Penn relays in Philadelphia. We're at Franklin Field. So
So one more question to ask you, and I'm gonna hang up. Can you tell me why our schools? It doesn't cost much. Why don't we have track and field? You and me, I don't know about y'all, I'm from Denver. We had track and field day, all of that. Why don't we have it here? For get our kids energy around the track, high school track, elementary track, is something. We had track and field.
but they still do. I mean, I just think you know, track though, you just can't do it during the season. Track is now it's year-round training, and when we talk about what a state like Wisconsin, it makes it difficult because you cannot train outdoors year-round, right? And especially if you're a sprinter.
Okay.
And so you'll see schools like people as quiet as it's kept. LSU has like one of the best track and field programs in the country,
Okay.
especially for women. But I think in Wisconsin, we deal with some different challenges, and the weather
Okay.
is one of those things where if you see sprinters, usually if they come from Milwaukee, they're gonna go someplace south because you just need to be able to do 10 months out the year, 11 months out the year where you're training, and you can get outdoors to train. So,
Well, I'm from Denver. What is you talking about, Keith?
but Denver is no. I can tell you why.
No.
I can tell you why with Denver, because Denver is altitude, right?
Okay.
And so
No.
because the Olympic training facility is there in Colorado.
Okay.
And so part of that is like if you're running like the we talk about Kenyans, right? Well, the Kenyans train in the mountains. They're trained in high altitudes. So their breathing is different because of where they train. One of the reasons why Colorado is even an Olympic training facility was the 1968 Olympics. and how they normally you would be for track and field, you would be in Eugene, Oregon, but then they moved there so then people could train at altitude, right?
Okay, 150 miles above altitude.
Right.
All
So
right, I
that
got
that
it.
helps you in terms of your being able to breathe. They talk
Breathing.
about teams coming in, like basketball teams coming into Denver to play, and they got to
Wow.
make an adjustment because the altitude difference, and people don't
It's
think
so
about
high.
that. But if you
I
coming from
didn't know.
Miami, which is at sea level, or New Orleans, which is
Yes.
below sea level, and now you go to this high altitude,
Yes.
your body has to adjust. So
I got to look that up, Keith. I never knew. Now you got to put me to homework.
all
I
right,
will be looking it up. God bless you. Thank you for the lesson, my brother.
all right, no,
And hi, everybody. I love y'all.
all right. No, hold on. I'm gonna have to wait on this caller because I know he's gonna be talking.
Yeah.
Well, I could just tell you. Um, I don't know what 11:15 looks like because I'm normally, deep sleep. But I did stay up to 11:15 last night
Yeah.
watching that game, and then Rhonda.
Yeah.
She's normally Rhonda wouldn't watch the game, but wow, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I don't know if
Well,
the glass is half empty
or half full.
or half full.
Well,
I man,
I mean, that's a tough one because they played hard. I think that the defensive line played hard. My issue is the cornerbacks, the safeties. How did this dude throw the ball?
oh, I can give you a number. I can give you a number. 24. I can give you a number.
Is that Valentine?
I could give you a number.
That cat, man. Is it
once
Nixon?
No, Nixon played actually very well
So
last night.
number 24 is
One of the reasons why they were able to give up Zaire Alexander is that Nixon got better as a corner. He played well last night.
Yeah, but that other cat,
24.
Jesus.
And then, like one of the luckiest throws, I guess it's skill if you catch it. But that throw when they did blitz Prescott and he just kind of put it up in the air. He had two of those. Pickett.
Yeah.
Man.
Pickett was killing us, man.
But you know who was on Pickett? Number
Nixon.
24.
Oh. So what's his last name?
Valentine.
Valentine. That's who I thought. Valentine.
Boy, when you
Yeah.
you can, but they did still give up 40 points. So I mean, like Herm Edwards and the guys, they were like, I can't believe we set up and watched this for a tie. Half of me was saying I'm with you, but then the other half of me was saying, well, they didn't lose. So
well, in the way, both teams really did lose because at the end of the season, if it comes down to it, it can hurt you. So in reality, I guess, yeah.
that oh man, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 414-444-5250. Do I want to hear from this dude right now?
Do you want to hear from this guy?
Do I? Yeah, all right, Debo's back. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break. All right, welcome back. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's happening?
Are y'all mourning or what? What y'all doing this morning?
There you go. There you go. Ain't nobody mourning, man. It's a tie.
What y'all doing, man? What y'all doing, man?
Man, listen here, brother. Yesterday,
Jordan Love almost bisted. That's what happened.
He did. But I do have to say, man, we was getting chewed up again over that middle, man. They was chewing us up, man.
Yeah, and you can also blame the coach.
Yeah, for that halftime, going into the half.
No,
for that 1 second on the clock.
No, that was Jordan Love. That was Jordan Love because
I don't know how lucky we were on that.
Yeah, that one, and
man,
on top of that,
lucky, man.
On top of that, you supposed to have your play ready to go when you under 30-something seconds. And you come back to the line, you scrambling, you calling audibles, and you barely get it off. If it would have never hit off of him and hit the ground, it'd have been game over. If he would have went out the end zone, it'd have been game over.
Well,
but y'all did. But they had Makai on clown stuff.
No, he saved the game.
Everything.
He saved the game.
I mean, that's it. That's it.
Well,
but I'm
that's
talking about prior to this.
That ain't just that. That's important because if Dak scores, the game is over. Game over.
But what about prior to the game? They did everything they're supposed to that dude, not for him to have that no sacks and nothing like that.
Well, I was saying on Friday, I hope, like his return to Dallas, and I didn't want to be the jinx that he get hurt, right? And then they said he was in the blue tent. I'm going like, they're going to kill me on Monday. They're going to kill me on Monday. I done jinxed the dude, I don't know where, that's the thing about pro football is that once your weakness is identified, they exploit it.
And they're gonna keep jabbing at it too.
Keep going at it until you figure out a way to stop it. And obviously they circled 24, Mr. Valentine, because he was getting killed, man. I mean, it was just like, whoa, one play, it was like, oh, he beat he and it was like, but you watch that, and you watch, every, just like every play. And it's like, oh man!
But at one point in time, you double team or something. You just don't let them keep just going 1-on-1, though.
Yeah, and then they Tony Dungy was a big proponent of that cover too. They were doing a cover one. I think the way that I know their best receivers not playing, but the other guys are pros too. So we forget that little piece of it. Oh, yeah, CD Lamb didn't play, but who's that little dude? Turpin and Pickens. They were killing the Packers.
No, but not only that, man, but that block field goal, man. That block field goal.
That
got 2 points. Come on,
with that 2 points. Oh man,
like
that one hurt it too.
Like we would have really won the game.
And 2 points is a big difference.
And I had to explain the rule to Rhonda. Because she thought it was a touchdown, and I said no, it's a block.
It's like the safety.
No, it's 2 points because it's like a block.
Yeah, that's
the maximum you could get on. What is that when you go in and the extra point is 2 points, and the fact that this dude ran it back, it was. Oh man, it was tough.
It was a lot of bogus games yesterday too. San Fran losing to Jaguar, the Falcons beating the Commanders.
It was actually it was a good game, and I was at church. I started watching Pittsburgh and Minnesota, and when I came back and I saw Pittsburgh at one, I'm not so much a Pittsburgh fan, but I am a Mike Tomlin fan, and but
if you don't make the playoffs, he gone. Watch.
Well, they make the playoffs every year. I think he's going to have to get in. And that AFC, what is that? AFC Central. Is because when you look at it, Baltimore's not doing well.
They play like
not doing well. The Bengals are not doing well. So Pittsburgh is what 3-1?
Bengals never do well.
Yeah.
What? And Gino got 7 interceptions in game. He's playing like terrible over there.
Oh God, man, it was. But that's pro football. They got who care games on tonight. But what's put them on Monday night, a doubleheader. What so how is Phoenix, in terms of the Mercury? The Mercury might get in the finals.
Yeah, and they're supposed to have a concert, but that concert can't happen at the basketball arena because they going to play they playing still.
Oh, so they didn't think they were gonna get that far. They put a concert in the arena.
Yes, they did. Had to cancel it.
Oh, that woman Thomas. You talking about a bully? Oh God, she is strong. She people bouncing off of her.
We got, a matter of fact, I think a week or two we got Phoenix versus the Lakers.
Yeah, man. Because people they're in training camp right now for the NBA.
Yeah. It still seems too soon. I'm not ready for that yet. It's way too soon for some dang on basketball, man.
Well, I agree with you, man. We're very happy here in Milwaukee because Thanasis was signed. We didn't know.
Oh yeah, he got 1 million. He got 1 million more than before. I think it was 1.292 million, right?
Important free agent signings. Everybody talks about Miles Turner. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have that dude. We wanted to know, was Thanasis going to be signed? And of course, how could they not?
You got to sign your number one cheerleader, and you got to sign the number one dude. If something get down, he get down.
And then some brother called in, I should say, but a brother called in talking about he ain't the best towel waver. It was ML Carr. Man, we got FCC rules here, so I can't respond.
Hey, you wanted to say Negro, please.
Negro, please. I mean, no, I'm gonna say what they say in LA when they come to Boston, right? No.
Boston's in trouble, man, because they ain't got what you call it no more. He signed to Golden State. Al Horford.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference. No, they gonna be in trouble because Jason Tatum is out for the season.
That's letting you know the East is wide open. Ain't no Halliburton. Ain't no Tatum.
They signed these big contracts and then they get hurt. Who's the Van
Fleet? That's like football.
Van Fleet just signed that big contract and he out, right?
Well, they all is Halliburton, Tatum.
Yeah.
Who else is hurt? It's somebody else who hurt too, man.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard it's open.
Yeah. Oh man, those Achilles injuries, man. ACLs and Achilles. But
take you out for the whole year.
Yeah, so Al Horford is going to he's going to the Warriors.
Go to state.
Oh, that might be good for him.
Al Horford is 300 years old.
Wait, listen.
He's the only reason why what's his name spot from Milwaukee?
Who? Oh, Looney.
Yeah, Looney's gone.
Well, the only reason why
he
I
gone?
said, he's gone.
Looney's gone.
He's in Pelican, New Orleans.
Okay.
The only reason why I said that it's good for Golden State for Al Horford because he don't really have to do too much, but really just stand there.
Yes, he does.
No.
Yeah, you do. You got to play, man.
It's not like the Warriors that strong.
No. But their game is based on their backcourt.
Yeah, but
thank
you for that observation. And
but
I'm an old dude.
They're old.
But I'm just sitting up there telling you, man, old matters. Old matters. Youth matters.
The first quarter is good, the second quarter is good, but when them young dudes run up and down the court in the fourth quarter, you ain't up and down the court with them dudes.
So what you do is you sit Al to the fourth quarter, so he don't have to run.
Put him in the third playing at all.
Because on the playground, that's how it works, man. You get those young dudes out there, man. Those first 6 points, they just running. They look like showtime. Yeah. It's just like going
that ain't keep
we get ready to slow the game down. We gotta get a hard foul, and then now we play at half court.
You can't put Al in because if you sit them O's down too long, because he did a shoot around the first couple games, and then you try to put him in the fourth quarter, his bones been tighten up. He ain't getting in.
You know what? And speaking of Phoenix, DeWanna Bonner. Oh my God, dude! She hit a big shot the other night. She hit 2 big threes yesterday. I was like, oh man. And all she do is cry. She just,
Hmm.
now I can't help it that you weigh 89 pounds and you 6'6". That ain't our fault that you a 2-pick. But yeah, she hit 2 big threes, man. And it was like, whoa, okay.
You said it's a doubleheader tonight. I thought it was the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah, and then there's another game after them. I don't know if it's Denver or somebody tonight, but yeah, there are 2 games on ABC, which has a lot to do. I started off talking about how Fox had really made its bones using, black programming. And then Fox signed an NFL contract, right? So now that means Fox has white males. So now you have to do programs that appeal on the entertainment side for white males. One of the groups there, who was it? Was it ESPN? Right now is trying to do a merger where they can get a bigger piece of the NFL contract. That's one of the reasons why they suspended Jimmy Kimmel. Because I'm gonna tell you, there's certain advertising demographics that 18 to 30 males, but then when you look at like the NFL, that's primarily white males, right?
Yeah,
that's their market.
But the thing is with them though, if you notice all the commercials, guess what? All the songs are black people songs. They are rap songs. They're the instrumentals. They're the black rap instrumentals. They ain't playing Randy Kravitz and them for the commercial. They want some little upbeat, and they playing black people music. When they go to commercial break, it's black people music.
Well, and that's the question now. Has some of the old school hip hop guys, have they co-opted? I mean, are they on the team now? Is Snoop on the team now? Those dudes used to be like renegades, outlaws, and then you knew it was a change when both Ice-T and Ice Cube played cops, and they both had F Police songs, right? So where have we come? Where you look at people now and they're on the team. How many of those rappers supported Trump? Old school rappers,
most of them.
Yeah, I mean, so. That and it was when I heard people talking about how I kind of noticed this because I do notice these things when I go to a concert. I really pay attention, and I'm going like, why am I working harder than this Negro on the stage?
Yeah, because he wants you to sing all the songs.
Because they ain't got no win. So now I got to help them like, dude, I just dropped 150 for this ticket. I ain't singing your songs. I can't even hear you sing your songs.
Yeah, because they've been doing it for 2 months on the road. He's tired of hearing that same song.
And maybe he old.
You know what?
Maybe they old.
I'm gonna tell you, I could not sing like Juvenile. Back that ass up. How how many times I gotta rap and sing that song every city I go to. 3 or 4 times, like 365.
Are we paying you to back it up? Then back it up.
I know that's right.
Back up the whole song. We dropped whole song money for the ticket. I'm out here working. I'm sweating harder than you. You on the stage. Y'all know the song?
Hey,
yeah. You know it too.
With new
paid to see you, not me.
On that, with new clothes that you got on that you're sweating out.
Yeah, I didn't sit up here and just got my hair did, and then I'm sitting up here working harder than you. Here's the other
Keith,
thing.
You ain't getting your hair did.
I know. I use that as a kind of a metaphor. And here's look. Can I? All right, I'm really getting controversial now. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go home after this statement.
Uh-oh.
Do you really, if you're a woman, want to hear an old dude trying to sing "Ain't Nothing Wrong" with a little bump and grind?
Well, if it's R. Kelly, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah. Of course, we won't be hearing him anytime.
Well, you will hear him.
We won't be hearing him in concert anytime soon.
Not in concert, but
you better put it on YouTube and get your clothes together.
Yeah, because that's it. Because he gonna record it on the phone and put it out.
Like Smokey coming out like, dude, that ain't sexy.
Dude, Smokey gonna drop it down. He ain't gonna be able to get back up.
Oh man. So I mean, because
his makeup gonna be on the floor.
But part of a song is that it's your fantasy, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're putting in the words, what you wish you could say. you know, but I'm just, I
Smokey don't need to be singing nothing sexual right now. He need to be trying to get his court stuff together.
hey, wait a minute, but he just got sued for sexual harassment.
That's what I'm talking about. He can't be singing nothing about no sexual.
Oh man, we got it in the song. What was they saying? That there were all kind of hits with R. Kelly that he might be up to something because it'd be in his song. It'd be like, you know, he did sing about that. So why are we surprised?
Yeah, because most of his songs they said are true that he has been. Yes.
And he wrote that boy that wrote some great music.
Well,
Robert Kelly that wrote some great music, boy.
Most writers write from experience, man. So,
but this one right here, he not a singer, he not a rapper, but nothing beats Dave Chappelle. I pissed on you, and I'll let you go.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. I pee on you. I pee. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. Dave Chappelle was a fool for that one.
I was watching the documentary, on Rick James, and they talked about how it was a two-edged sword when Dave Chappelle did the skit. They said because they made him into a caricature. They said, but he enjoyed it, right? Because it put him back out there, really put him back on the map. People kind of forgot about, Rick James, and how you could. But now Prince said that story that Charlie Murphy talked about them playing ball, Prince in his own way, who never raised his voice, right? Prince was like, yeah, it was true. Everything was true, but the pancakes.
Shirts and blouses.
Shirts and blouses. So we gonna play shirts and blouses. Oh, and speaking of God, oh man. Shalimar was performing in Europe. And Jeffrey Daniels, who invented, now Keon would say there's some dudes back in the 30s who did the moonwalk. But Jeffrey Daniels, who played with Shalimar, sings with Shalimar, did the moonwalk. He was, what does they call it? Locking? Is that what he was from? Because when he
locking and pop. Yeah.
Locking, popping.
Lock and pop, yeah.
Yeah, man. When you 60 trying to lock and pop.
Oh, it's over.
It's over, man. So watch him, Howard Hewlett, and Jody Watley, right? That Shalimar?
Yeah.
They had some good music, though.
Yeah. When you that old, when you trying to professionally lock and pop, you gonna lock.
Yeah, and when you like a dance, a lot of your music is dance music.
Yeah.
And you can't do the steps anymore. Yeah. Now let me say this. I saw the Temptations. Otis still doing steps. Now they just slowed it down.
Yeah.
But he still be on his steps, man.
Yeah, a lot of being gay and icy hot, man.
And we were talking about, we went to see Jeffrey Osborne. He was 70-something, but Jeffrey he ran out in the crowd twice.
Jeffrey?
Yeah. Hey, how about the dude, and I got to pull it up, Skylar Thompson, quarterback? Isn't he a quarterback?
Skylar Thompson. Who do he play for?
Well, I don't know who. He got robbed in Europe.
Robbed. Wait, what?
In Dublin.
Europe?
Yeah, he
a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know who.
They thugging in Europe?
Yeah, sound like it. Yeah, he's quarterback. Okay. I'm not laughing at it. Okay, but Skylar Thompson jumped, robbed in Ireland, suffered minor. Wow.
Wait, is he white or black?
I don't know if he's white or black. No, he
is he white or black?
I don't know. His name's Skylar.
Yeah, so that sound like kind of like that.
Yeah, he's
that
black.
Saturday night. He what?
He black.
Oh, I was gonna say that sound like that Saturday night night live skit when they was trying to guess who, what color they was by their crime. Yeah, so he got jacked in Dublin, which I never knew had a crime problem. Hey, Mr. President, you're gonna send troops to Dublin? Man, why won't they send them to? Yeah, I'm leaving alone.
Oh my God! So how about that? You go. Well, the Irish don't always flow with black folks.
Yeah, but you get jumped and robbed
in Dublin. Suffered minor injuries.
like,
Now, if you was
what?
Baltimore,
Right? Yeah. Then I can get it.
Chicago,
All
even
right.
maybe some spots in Milwaukee,
Some
but you never thought about Dublin. And then you're not even in Northern Ireland.
right.
They have the troubles in Northern Ireland. But you were in regular Ireland. So I guess that won't. It's coming. That just came off of my bucket list.
Right.
I won't be going to Ireland.
No time soon.
Man, if a football player gets jacked in Ireland, oh man, how about that?
Yikes.
All right, you're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Keith Parris.
All right, welcome back to Community Voice, and we have on the line with us as we get we have on the line with us Miss Sharon Jordan. She's Director of Community Relations at Direct Supply. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thank you for having me on.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm very excited. We have our Senior Resource Fair that's coming up on October 16th, so I am so excited that we're going to be able to provide this opportunity to our seniors throughout Milwaukee.
What is Direct Supply? I mean, what do you all do there at Direct Supply? I've seen the name.
Okay. So we are a privately owned company here in Milwaukee. Been in Milwaukee over on the north side for about 40 years now. We supply products, services, technology, and solutions to senior care and healthcare industries. So that would be like equipment, furnishings, building management, design, renovations, constructions, and those kinds of things. So we sell everything from beds and wheelchairs to karaoke machines. And one of our niches, in addition to the things that we've been doing for over 40 years, is also helping senior care facilities run more efficiently and effectively. So we also advocate at the policy level, and that is done for our seniors. So we love our seniors, and we do what we can throughout the community to continue to support them. So our mission is to improve the lives of American seniors, and that's what we've been doing for 40 years.
And so your your partner, this is Havenwood Neighborhood Partnership?
Yeah, that's one of our partners, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just saying, this is in the Havenwood neighborhood.
It is.
On the northwest side. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And there's a lot of good stuff that's happening over in Havenwood.
There is. And, I'm happy to say that I serve on the board for Havenwoods as well. I've been on that board for about 12, 13 years. And yeah, a lot, the neighborhood is changing for the better, which, I'm happy to say that for certain areas in Milwaukee, but in particular, the area that we're in, we're seeing more and more homeowners that are coming in, more and more of those homeowners also that are working in the Havenwoods community, which is also great.
So you're having a senior resource fair on Thursday, October the 16th. What can people expect?
Wow. So it is so first and foremost, I do want to say that everyone that comes does need to register. So they would need to go to Eventbrite. And if they just go to Eventbrite and look up Direct Supply Senior Resource Fair, they'll have all the information right there so that they can register. We just want to make sure that we have an accurate count because it is going to be, free admission, free food. We're going to have bingo. We're going to have resources that will be there. So it'll give the seniors that are there 50 years and older an opportunity to, explore services and programs, and also to enjoy some meaningful connections, because as we get older, we're finding that there are some issues with isolation. So this is going to give people the opportunity to kind of get out there and meet and see folks that they haven't seen in a while as well. I think that making sure that we're providing them with access to, vital services and information and support that's out there also helps people to live safely within their homes and knowing services that are out there in case they need them. So that's what we want to provide on that day.
And we have really one of the great senior support systems here in Milwaukee County. And so the services that are there. So I'm assuming that we'll have people from the Office on Aging and other groups out there letting people know.
We will.
Okay.
We will. And we've been working with just about any senior agency that you can think of throughout the state of Wisconsin. We have been working with those organizations for as long as I've been in this role. I've been with the company for 28 years and had the blessed privilege of creating our philanthropic arm about 25 years ago. And so one of our big focuses, because of the work that we do and because these folks are so important, is our focus on seniors. So we work with McGovern Park. We work with, all of the county agencies that have and provide support for seniors. also places like Hunger Task Force, ensuring that we are supporting the stock boxes for seniors. So we're doing a lot of those things, and a lot of those agencies will be there as well on hand to provide resources and, hopefully create a avenue for healthier living and support for our seniors.
One of the issues we talk a lot about in America is certainly food insecurities.
Yes.
One of the things I just kind of, aside, just kind of working with my mom, who's 91, they talk about as people get older, they don't want to, or you just don't feel like you want to cook anymore, right? So that's why like programs like Meals on Wheels and the stock boxes are so important for our elderly, just because of that change in life, and where you are in your life at that point. I think the other thing, though, you mentioned, which I think is really important, is this sense of community, right? That because you can't feel isolated when you're kind of there just by yourself, and so to get out and to see other folks.
Exactly. So we're gonna have that. We are going to have Miss Vi Hawkins. For those of you that know Miss Vi Hawkins, she is a legend here in the city of Milwaukee. She is going to be our bingo person. Last year, all I can say is folks are competitive in Milwaukee when it comes to bingo. I did not know, but we'll have bingo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm more what you didn't know. That's what I'm reacting to.
Well, I'm not a bingo player. I didn't know. Okay. And so and then the other person that we're going to have there is Leonard Wilson. Leonard Wilson is a fitness instructor here in the city of Milwaukee. He also does lessons through Oasis. And so we're going to have him come back again this year, and he's going to do like some pop-ups, right? So people are just sitting in their chair. This is what you can do to get moving. Use a sock to do this, or when you're doing your laundry, take that towel, So he's got some really helpful and fun tips for people to keep moving, right? Because I think that's what's really important as well, to keep moving.
Yeah, and as I age, there's a big word that I've learned called adjustment.
Yes.
That you adjust based on physically where you are, even sometimes mentally where you are, where you're making these adjustments just to keep thriving, giving you something to look forward to.
Right.
Go on, I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely right. I didn't want to cut you off. I just wanted to say that is actually one of the reasons that 10, 11 years ago, we started working with the Department on Aging, and they had a program that was called the Golden Idols. And so our folks at Direct Supply, we volunteered, of course, supported financially. And, just like with other agencies, funding was lost for that. And so we had the opportunity to pick that up and made it our own. And for about 10 years, we were putting on this event during Summerfest at the Summerfest grounds. And, we've got a beautiful campus over on the north side. And I thought that this would be a really great opportunity to bring our community into our campus, get an opportunity to see the campus, experience what some of these exhibitors are going to have to offer there. And, we'll build from there. So this is only our second year, testing it out to figure out what's going to work best for our community. And I'm just really looking forward to having to providing a great day full of a lot of information that people will be able to take away and hopefully enhance their quality of life.
That's the Senior Resource Fair, sponsored.
It is.
Sponsored by Direct Supply and the Havenwood Neighborhood Partnership. So you partnering with anyone else besides what I've outlined or shared?
That's it. We're partnering with Havenwood, so we partner with them with quite a few neighborhood initiatives, because one of our big focuses, in addition to seniors, is neighborhood and community. And so that is our community. So we do a lot in the Havenwoods area. So we're partnering with them. And then, of course, like I said, the exhibitors that are coming out. These exhibitors right now, we have limited to about 30 exhibitors. We do still have space. If there are some exhibitors that are interested, this is free space. And so they can follow up with us. They can reach out to community involvement at directsupply.com. Again, that's community involvement at directsupply.com. for a free exhibitor space. So, we want those exhibitors there so that they can directly reach, those that are in need, build some partnerships. And like I said, again, which is important to me, strengthen the community and that network of care for our seniors.
And again, if people if they have a flyer with the QR code, you can also go to Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Right? And where would they go at Eventbrite?
They can if they just pull up Eventbrite and then go to Direct Supply Senior Resource Fair. So that's Direct Supply Senior Resource Fair. And if those folks have questions, they can also reach out to our community involvement at directsupply.com email. I do want to mention that tomorrow is the deadline for folks that are interested in being attendees. So,
all right.
I would love to see everybody there.
Again, let me thank Ms. Sharon Jordan. She is the Director of Community Relations for Direct Supply. On Thursday, October 16th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., they're hosting a senior resource fair there at Direct Supply, Champions Hall, 7301 West Champion Way. They see you enter via Mill Road.
Correct.
All right. Sharon, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time, and I'm looking forward to seeing our seniors out there.
All righty.
All right. Have a great day.
Hey, all right. Ms. Sharon Jordan of Direct Supply. Again, there's a senior resource fair that's happening on Thursday, October 16th. They said if you really want to get in, I think tomorrow's the deadline. Today's the deadline. So again, you can go to Eventbrite and put in Direct Supply, and they'll pull up the event, and then you can register. They need you to register so they will know what to prepare for and the number of people. So, all right. I'll get this caller. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Well, let's speak to Debo.
Huh?
Is Debo in?
Is this a personal phone call?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Then we'll take you off the air.
Hold on.
Oh, you got me on there?
Yeah. So I'm glad you didn't say nothing. Where my money?
I don't want no money. Who is this?
Hey, I ain't want no money now.
Who is it? Who are you?
My name is Sharky.
Sharky.
Yeah.
You the one that sang?
Yeah.
Well, Sharky, you got to call me when we ain't on the air.
Call him on his cell phone, man. You got his cell phone number? Call him on 777-9311.
No, what
and his office hours are.
Right.
Y'all sound like y'all have.
I guess we're gonna have to post some office hours around here. I guess we put it out there on YouTube.
No, you said you called for what?
I can tell you what I want. I can tell you what I wanted with.
Right.
I want to let him know that Nisa knows with the Brown singer.
Yeah. Lisa knows.
Her mother got killed in an accident yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we will check into it, man, and we will certainly get it over to our gospel department and make sure that they get it out there.
Yeah, that's what I want to let him know.
All right.
We appreciate you, man.
Just got killed in an accident yesterday.
All right. Well, thank you, Doc. We appreciate you.
It wasn't Lisa knows, it was her mother.
Right. We understand.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
Take care.
Y'all get here and have some fun up in there.
Yeah.
Hey, he would
have like a bill collector.
Yeah. Debo, you owe us $39.95.
Every time we get on the road, there's some tragedy, right? Dude, we gotta back up like, oh man.
But that personal phone call is funny. That's like somebody calling and like, Debo, can you bring some peppers home? Can you stop at the store and get some peppers?
Well, I've had this live radio event.
Really?
We were at WGLB. It was a Saturday, and Community Talk was also live call-in. So they, like us, we don't do like heavy screening. And so the person called, we just so happy to get a phone call, right?
Happy.
Just happy. Somebody called. Just happy. And so it's Rhonda. Rhonda's calling me, telling me because we just turned. We used to have this furnace, dude. It just turned on the furnace, and because the furnace was so old, it smelled like there was smoke and everything coming out. So she had Caitlin and Cameron. They all know what to do when there's a fire. She called the fire department. Now she's telling me this on the air. Like I called the fire department. Like Lord, y'all burn it up, Lord.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you could have those live calls where people call in and I was I used to love Tom Jordan in the morning, and this must have been maybe a week, 2 weeks after 9/11, and I was in the car. And they were talking about something. We all laughing. I mean, we just having a great time. And I'm not even on the program. I'm just in the listening audience having a great time, right? And then the sister called in, and she said, I was at ground zero. And she began to describe what she saw. It was so horrific. Wow. And you could just see like all the air came out of everybody's cell. It was like, oh, ouch, ooh, right, that did happen, So, reality creeps in from time to time. I think Arizona was pretty nice with us. I mean, because again, the glass is half empty, half full.
It just seemed like a lot of wasted energy yesterday.
It felt that way.
It actually feels worse than a loss for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because we should have been whooping the Cowboys really bad.
Yeah, but I mean, what does it do for you in the standings?
It's a half a game.
Half
a game one way or the other.
Yeah, but either way, it can hurt you because if it's a tie somewhere,
tiebreakers.
Yeah, tiebreaker.
And I guess that's why I say it feels worse.
Yeah. Now, one of the
because it doesn't
things
solidify one way or the other.
Right.
The Packers are playing the AFC Central. Is that the Central? Always get AFC North, right?
North.
Yeah. So they can. I don't know how tough their schedule is, but again, you have a bye. They just have to figure it out. And I think with the Packers, it's more a mental thing than talent. But hey, that's where the game is played. Is played between the ears.
Yeah.
So. Let me do this. What's your position in the family in terms of siblings?
I'm the fifth child.
Fifth child. Debo?
I'm the baby.
You're the baby?
Oscar Pappy.
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay, then you can appreciate this article. They did what the oldest siblings bring up most in therapy. Me being the oldest sibling. Things, and from struggles with perfectionism to feelings of imposter syndrome, here's what the oldest children need help with. Thank you, because okay, let's see. Here's number one. Fiercely independent, driven, responsible caretakers are words that are often used to describe oldest siblings. From a young age, firstborn children are tasked with watching out for their siblings while also raised by first-time parents, which are experiencing experiences that show up in many ways, including certain topics and belief that come out in therapy. What's more, there are no other children around when the oldest child is born, which means that their role models are adults. Their caregivers, according to Aparna Sagaram, a licensed marriage and family therapist and owner of Space to Reflect in Philadelphia. Young siblings, on the other hand, have their older siblings around and look at them as role models. How many you got in your family?
There's two on my mom's side, one on my dad's.
Okay, so it's three of you guys. It's interesting because the role models are actually a child. Combined with lived experience oldest children have, this creates specific challenges that are often discussed in therapy. Below are some of the most common issues oldest siblings bring up in session. So if you're in therapy right now and you wanted to lament about your experience as an older child, what would be the thing that you would lament?
I don't know. I talk to my therapist quite regularly about being the oldest already,
Oh, okay, so here's number one. Struggle with perfectionism. with the oldest child, there's a lot of trial and error parenting. That's right. Now, new parents are learning how to raise their firstborn and don't have yet have the knowledge that they're bringing to raising their young children, said Al Teresa, she black? Al Teresa Clark, a licensed clinical social worker and the founder of Inspired for Purpose in Florida. That this may mean the oldest children have to deal with extreme parenting styles like a strict upbringing with a lot of rules and expectations. So how that translates to the oldest child, they now have to grow up and there are a lot of expectations. A lot of times this creates a type A personality where they become perfectionists. You're a perfectionist?
I wouldn't say so myself.
You know, I said this to my wife this morning. In some ways I am. Now, this is the one that I thought was really interesting, fascinating. Feeling of imposter syndrome. When you're very self-critical and constantly striving for more, it can be hard to ever feel like you're good enough, which can lead to imposter syndrome. When it comes to success or recognition, firstborn children may feel that they don't deserve it because of this harsh self-critical analysis, because of their strict upbringing or expectations that their parents had for them. Clark said she added that she sees this in higher achieving Black clients. Experiences with parenting, with parentification. That means basically that, I was responsible for my two younger siblings. Had to look out for them. We go someplace, let me come home without Gary. You have never met me, and certainly don't let me come home without Francine. So, that, and you really take it. I used to say to my mother, because she'd be coming at me hard. I'm thinking to myself, well, these are your damn kids, not mine. You say I can't hit them. I never verbalized. She said, and I can't hit them, because if I hit them, now I got a problem. So it's that jealousy towards younger siblings.
I never felt jealous about my siblings.
I thought that my brother and sister got away with stuff that I probably couldn't have gotten away with. Now that's just, and again, a lot of that's just in my mind. And then the other thing, by the time, especially the babies come along, the family is usually in a different material space now. They're doing a little bit better financially, doing a little bit better materially. When it was me and my mama, it was hard rocks. It was hard rocks when they came along, but it wasn't as hard. So I think that there is a certain jealousy, but I think that younger sibs have a certain jealousy of older sibs because they feel like, oh, he gets to go. Well, yeah, I'm 18. I get to go. You 12.
Or it's when I was little, I got a whooping and you ain't whooping them no more. And why you not whooping them? And you used to whoop me for stuff like this. But then the parent would turn around and say, well, I'm tired.
It sounds like you have an intimate.
Yeah, I've experienced that. Since we're talking, I guess I got
that kind of triggered. Like,
yeah, man.
That little tear.
I felt some kind of way, man, because, I got tore off for stuff I did when I was clowning in school and had Tourette. When everybody else had Tourette who was clowning, they got cookies and shit. And cookies and shit.
They sent them to a therapist. They sent them to a therapist. Yeah. I get a whooping. Trouble asking for help.
Do I have trouble asking for help?
I know I do.
Well, it depends on what it is, man. For me, but if it gets to a point that I really need help, I'm going to ask.
Well, and let me give you the flip side of that is that I know how to handle responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't go looking for responsibility.
Yeah.
But I know how to handle responsibility because it was just put it on. I was going paying bills.
Yeah.
My mama put me on the bus. I go pay the bills.
Yeah.
So you learn that. And so I think it helped me in terms of my father police, who was by this time he ended up becoming principal at Mesmer, but he was my guidance counselor, and he was writing college recommendation letters for me.
Really?
And this is just my outside sense of how smart I was. in the letter, he goes on and on about my leadership qualities.
Oh, wow.
He never once said I was smart.
He just said you had good leadership.
I had good leadership. And I'm thinking, I'm fashioning myself as this high IQ genius, only to find out I really wasn't, or nobody saw it. I was the only one who seen it. Nobody else seemed to see it. But I don't want to ask you for a favor. I and maybe because I don't want to feel obligated.
Well, man, I used to have this mindset. Do me one favor, don't do me no favors. And that was my mindset at first. But now, since I've loaned out favors and I've given favors, I'm not scared to ask. Now, if you tell me no, I'll never ask you again. But
that's why I wasn't a salesman. I couldn't handle no. Now some people they just keep pushing.
Yeah.
You say no to me, man, and I go into deep depression and
keep going strong arm you into it.
Yeah,
hey, buy this.
I'm all up in the fetal position, because I'm trying to sell this, and people go like, no. And I go like, oh.
So
okay.
You don't handle rejection well.
I don't. Is there anybody out there who does?
Well, now now I do.
Now you do. But you got hit by the bus 14 times.
Man, I got hit by airplane. It's just what you mean a bus? Yeah, I got hit by airplane.
He said, now I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it took me to go through something though.
Oh man, rejection. That's where stalking comes from. Rejection elicits stalking. How about you want to go to break and then get the callers?
We can go to break, or you can grab one of these calls. It's completely up to you.
Okay, let me get the call. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You know what's interesting? I was the oldest, my sister and my little brother. A little brother, my mother let him get away with everything. My sister saved my life because when my mother put me out and put my stuff in a bag on the sidewalk, she cried her way and let me get back in the house because I didn't do. My mother told me to do something, and I just poo-pooed it and said, I ain't doing that. And well, I came back home, and she had all my stuff in some paper bags sitting out on the sidewalk.
That's tough for a 12-year-old.
If you grown, hey, she said,
you 12, and your mama made you homeless. That could be tough.
And then when my mother would put us on the bus and send us to Arkansas after school was out in June, we go down to be with my grandmother. Well, I always disobeyed because I always said, she said, go right, I'd go left. And well, I wanted to get off the bus in Cairo and other places because I thought I would be sitting on this bus for hours. How come I can't get off? Well, she didn't tell me about what was going on down south. She just told me stay on the bus. Well, my sister would cry. She told my mama said, do not get off this bus. Just sit here. And man, I wanted to get off that bus so bad, but my sister would make such a fuss. I'd stay on the bus. Needless to say, I didn't know about the discrimination and the Jim Crow stuff that was going on. I wanted to get off that bus and go in that little house where the bus was docking. So my sister was the one who saved me from more than enough whoopings. And my mother, hey, Keith, my mother, when she whoop your butt, she'd send you to go in the rooms. They take off all your clothes and go in the room and find me the extension cord. And you just be sitting there. My mother made me sit in there one time so long I went to sleep. It was like, I'm waiting for this whooping, but I can't take it.
That has been a recent debate, is how in particularly in homes of descendants of enslaved Africans, how some of that punishment was based on how slave masters punished the enslaved.
Hey, my uncle, his mama, my grandmama, he was so bad, I guess they put him in a croaker sack and took him out in the country and dropped him off. So, okay. Yeah, there was some
stuff that you can't get away with today. Yeah. You just mentioned the extension cord. Lord. And then, with my near light bright, all those licks are showing. They all showing. I'm going there looking like a rainbow.
Oh no, we always said we know you had got a whooping when you came with a wool long sleeve shirt on and shoes.
Degree weather.
What happened to you, bro?
And a sweater on. The corduroys is 90 degrees. Oh, he got a whooping.
So you right, brother. We was, and my mother did not play it, so it was always me that everybody said, "Oh, Tyrone in trouble." Except my stepfather, he'd whoop everybody that was in the house, even if it was your friends and your cousins. You say, "Hey, man, Daddy mad. Y'all better leave." Oh, your daddy ain't gonna whoop me. Oh, yes, he is. And then an hour later, they don't want to come to your house ever again.
I told you.
I told you.
All right, man. Appreciate you. You're listening to Community Voice. Call, I see you. I'm going to grab you right after the break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Community Voice Caller. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to the program.
Hi, I was holding for Debo.
Oh boy.
Boy,
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say all these personal calls. What is going on today?
wait a minute. You put my daddy on the phone.
Daddy, Papa,
What
Papa,
did you say?
Papa,
Grandpa.
Grandpa,
Yes,
Grandpa,
ma'am.
Grandpa.
Hi, Keith. I wanted to add comment about
She got
Jermaine.
jokes.
I'm sorry.
She got jokes.
I wanted to add a comment about the older sibling.
Okay.
I'm one. I had a lot of regret growing up. My sibling and I are like oil and water because I was forced to take care of her, and there was a lot of pressure to do stuff first. And then we have different dads, and it seemed like I was forced to be a leader and a survivor, and the expectation, and it just wasn't fair. And then to this day, like 40 years later, there's still resentment. So you're saying that the article stated that I need to go to therapy?
You need the couch. Yeah.
No,
I need to count.
no, it was actually an article based on interviewing therapists and how people, and they said one of the things that comes up is birth order, and how birth order impacts us. And I'm sure it does all of us differently. If we were talking to younger siblings, I'm sure they had their angst and their complaints. I kind of laughed to myself when you said, you got different daddies. Now, isn't it interesting in Black families? This is how it works. Tell me if I'm wrong, if I have the sociological kind of descriptive of what happens in Black families. If you live in the same household and have different daddies, you never refer to yourselves as half brother and half sister.
Right.
No, because we had the same mom.
Had the same mom. But if you had a sib who lived outside that house, they were always, that's my half brother. I never referred to my brother and sister as my half brother and sister. Never, ever.
So, question.
It wasn't that. It was when I referred to different dad. It was hers was there, and I didn't like him because of how he treated my mom.
Right.
So I took a lot of that aggression out on my sibling, just because it's like if your dad didn't meet my mom, because I'm the oldest, we wouldn't be going through this. So it was. And I don't know, and I think it had a lot to do with my offspring. Like my offspring are 20 years apart because I just didn't want them to experience what I went through as far as growing up together. But I do admire the parents who have their offspring like 2 years apart, like they're still all in diapers or whatever. I just couldn't do it just because I didn't know how or appreciate how it was when I grew up.
What's the age difference between you and your sib?
5.
Okay, there was 3 between me and my brother, 9 between me and my sister. By the time my sister came along, that wasn't because she was a girl, so that was a totally different reaction from what my mother said when my brother came along. And
your brother's younger?
He's 3 years younger than me. Yep.
So you're the oldest. So
it
was, but you still felt the pressure that I did as being the oldest child and the high expectations and forced to watch these little people, and it was just like it wasn't fair. Or did y'all have the same dads at least, or was it a so-called wholesome?
No.
Okay.
Remember what I said? That in Black families,
oh yeah,
if you live in the same household, that's your brother, even though you got different daddies. Now, those other kids that live on Palmer, that's my half brother, that's my half sister, right? So, because I when I first started working in public assistance, and they had just kind of gone through where you do this really complicated application, they would ask relationships. Relationships was important because that's how you created the financial group, right? What money is going to be counted based on that. And so, many of the Black folks who would look at the application, we laugh when they said half brother and sister, because if you would have asked me on that application, I would have had to think about it. I would have instinctively put down that's my brother, that's my sister.
Right. That's how we were raised.
Right. That was, it's the kids outside the home that gets the half designation.
Yeah, and like I said,
My daddy's
I
other
don't
kids.
know if it was parents or environmental, but I also saw and found it interesting how we refer to our friends as we're closer to our friends than our own blood relatives. And I think that has something to do with the way we were raised versus other close-knit families. I always resented them because it's like, how did y'all keep it together where, it's I'll ride or die for my sister or my brother versus I'm just like, well, that's another woman over there and it is what it is. And I think we also chose to find our love in men, versus each other. So, yeah, I need the couch. I need to look at my insurance and get some of this out of me.
But let me, you say there is, I don't know if it's Psalms or in the Proverbs where it says that a friend is one who sticks closer than a brother. I love my brother. I love my sister. But my 2-3 bestest friends, I could say closer because of things, there's rivalries in families. There's the fear of judgment from another family member. Like, we talked about when we were doing sex education for young people. Part of the problem is young people won't talk to their parents about sex because of fear of judgment, right? And you are going to be judged. So I ain't going to even lie like that ain't going to happen, right? So, I mean, it's those things. So your friend, and that's what I talk about. If you've never had a friend, then I'm sorry for your loss. Because it's like what you can go to your friend and talk to are things.
I ran them away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's still time.
I guess we do need the couch. Okay. I mean, and then one of my best friends, he was like that older brother I never had. So, but I mean, being able to share that's not a bad thing. That's not an indictment. Hey, the first homicide was what? Cain and Abel, right? Brothers. So there's always that. But I think your friends, and then we don't choose our family, right? We don't choose our families. And love my brother, love my sister. I mean, love them to death. So it's not even a question that I just think it's like intimate relationships and what those intimate relationships look like. Like those of us, men and women who have very close friends, your spouse is going to be jealous, right? Because they think they want what you two are sharing, but maybe they don't. Call, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hi, man. This is my daddy, Jermaine.
Who?
Jermaine.
Listen, I don't owe you no money. I ain't got no other kids out here, and I ain't going shopping.
Well, I don't know who gave the bill collector this number.
What is going on?
People calling in.
Jesus.
Lost kids.
Man.
Daddy. Papa.
We'll be on a Monday.
Right.
Monday, right.
Catch me off guard.
No, they're going to start calling on Friday. It's payday.
Hey, no, it really caught me off guard. I was like, what? Who calling me?
Quan, you ain't got nobody calling, do you?
Right.
I got this number. Somebody calling for Quan. I know something's up.
Yeah, I'm leaving in.
Hey, speak to Quan. Like, oh, hey.
They call for Debo twice.
You call for Debo twice?
She was just trying to be funny.
No, we ain't trying to hear that.
Oh, boy.
You ain't telling us something, Debo.
We just had an R. Kelly moment.
Man.
Come out the closet.
Closet.
I was trying to, what was about eight different things. And he just sending a story out. And I was going like, what? He did what?
Boy.
Oh, man. Boy, talking about exercising demons.
Yeah, Doc.
I guess you put it on paper, man.
Yeah.
You put it on paper, man. I'm just wondering, George and I, we always go back and forth about, whether or not there's this thing called black on black crime. I push back on it. But I'm going to tell you, this past week, white folks have been on some stuff.
Listen here, man.
How you do a drive-by boat?
Now, that was crazy.
Drive-by boat shooting.
Well, that's like the scat.
Is that the one in Sheboygan Falls?
No.
No.
This is in
North Carolina.
Now, that's like the Saturday Night Live skit when you put the crime out there and then guess what color the people are that did it.
Well, when
Like,
I
you
heard
drive
drive-by on the boat,
you know it's
yeah,
white. Because ain't no brothers gonna get on no boat and drive by. They scared of water. They barely take showers. So being on a boat and the drive by.
Hey, that was like Snoop when he was involved with that drive-by. I know it was a drive-by. Negro, when you driving
and you
midnight and the lights are off and you travel 7 miles an hour,
it's a drive-by.
It's a drive-by. I don't know what you define a drive-by is, and that sounds like a drive-by to me.
I'll say because it can't be black because blacks they ain't gonna spend that money.
They wasted money.
Doc, they gonna walk by.
Oh man! And then how you get away?
You in the water.
You in the water. Oh, and you might not want to mess around right now
because you get blown up from satellite.
Blown up, right? You get blown out the water. Caller, welcome to the program. Trump folks ain't playing. No.
Hello?
Morning.
Is this Debo?
No, they don't say that when I answer.
Sound like a normal call.
Right. Message or comment.
I
was wondering how since Debo around there, how they went down to Cherry's place. They're the only bar I know with cowboy stuff on the doors everywhere.
At Cherry's?
The owner is a cowboy fan.
I mean, how did it go down? It's pretty nice, you know.
What, like Dallas Cowboys?
Yes, the only place I know.
Wow. I wasn't there. I was.
I'm not surprised at that.
Star Red.
If you go on the South Side.
Oh, that's right.
But if you go on the South Side, you'll see more.
Is this
Cowboys?
Yeah, more Cowboys.
Well,
stuff.
I mean, but that's gang related though, Keith.
Yep.
This sounds like Mr. Wahid. Is this?
Oh, you be quiet, man. Hey, I'll talk to you later.
I know you want to hang up now.
Oh, she was on the foot.
Money?
Where's my money?
How you doing, Keith?
No, it ain't about no money.
I tell you what you won't see here though.
What's that?
You ain't gonna see no bear bars.
Oh no. Yeah, well, unless you go to Kenosha.
But you know what? I forget. You remember the Bears used to have their training camp in Kenosha.
Really?
Yeah, he's come across the border.
That's stupid.
Right. And then I'm trying to think who was the Saints were in Platteville.
Wow.
Yeah, back in the day.
Wow.
And then who was also coming up? Northwestern. I think they were doing their summer camp, and then they had a little incident down in one of the colleges, and they shut that down.
Northwestern, that's in Evanston anyway, right?
Right. That's in Illinois.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that's not that far away.
Yeah, I mean, and even for I thought the Bears had a train. I'll pull it up.
Some of it may just be proximity and in privacy. How far are your fans willing to travel to where you can have a private practice without being, bombarded by folks?
Well, I know some of the teams in the South would come up. I know when New Orleans came up just because the weather was just better in Platteville. Wow. But you're not going to see any kind of bear bars.
But you're almost in Iowa, isn't it, when you're in Platteville?
Yep.
And you're right outside
They're in
Iowa.
Lake Forest now. Where was the Bears training camp in Wisconsin? No, the Bears were in Platteville. Oh, I take that back. Sorry about that. Bears were in Platteville. 1984, the Bears.
So, man, you got to screen these calls a little bit now. I'm just
hey, he put it out there. He put a disclaimer. Hey, man, they don't say that when I answer the phone.
Okay, let's see. In 1975 to 1983, Lake Forest College in Illinois. From 1984 to 2001, UW Platteville. This is Bears training camp from 2002 to 2019, Olivet Nazarene University. And now they must have built a training facility. And, they want to build a new stadium for the Bears outside of Chicago. So,
really?
Yep.
Yeah. In Arlington. It's going to be in Arlington.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Soldier Field?
No, Soldier Field.
No, I've never gone there.
I had a chance to go down to see Notre Dame and UW play. And it's an interesting stadium. I've been to Lambeau. I've been to RFK.
Yeah, I've been to Lambeau, but I'll never go again in January, February.
Oh man,
I don't even. Man, listen, Lambeau is like a high school stadium, man. They got these hard bleachers.
They're aluminum at that, man.
Yeah, aluminum. It's like, and then with all of them people there, it's like for me, man. I'm real claustrophobic. So just having all these people around me and I couldn't get through, man, I started panicking when I was at the game. I had to leave, man.
Man,
I was losing my mind, man.
I went when they did the return to Lambeau when they won the championship, and it was the coldest day of my life. I swear I thought I was gonna die.
Hey, Debo.
Yeah.
That was a long car ride.
Yeah.
Car ride?
Yeah, so when he said he was paranoid, that was a long car
Yeah, had to be.
That's 2.5 hours of blowing it up.
Yeah.
He got there.
Then he get there and he claustrophobic, right?
He claustrophobic. He paranoid. Oh man, yeah, those edibles kicked in.
Yeah.
All right. 80,000 people. I'm out of here.
No, seriously, I was losing it. I was looking around like, okay, I'm out of here. I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope.
Let me thank Miss Sharon Jordan of Direct Supply. Debo, thank you. Clark Kent. Yeah, thank you. Quan, thank you.
So we got to put a mic back there.
Goldie, thank you. Now I want to do a whole thing where I can have Ebony just.
Yeah, dude, hilarious.
Hey, y'all, the good Lord willing, creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, go for this place.